On the evening of June 24th, 1993, 14-year-old Jennifer Ertman and 16-year-old Elizabeth Pena, who lived in the northwestern suburbs of Houston, Texas, were tragically the victims of a horrendously violent and awful crime. The girls were attempting to take a commonly used shortcut through the back of Jester Park when they would stumble across a gang of malevolent street thugs. This video series is dedicated to the memory of both girls. My intention with these videos is to uncover the truth as to why this horrible crime was ever allowed to take place. In today's episode, we're going to examine some new information which could give a plausible explanation as to why the girls decided to walk back home on foot. This video will also address the long-standing theory that Jennifer and Elizabeth decided to go through Jester Park so as to avoid having to walk past a strip club that was located in the corner mall plaza of West 34th Street and Jester Boulevard. The information that's covered in these videos will not go into the details of what happened to the girls during the assault. This video is focused solely on understanding the elements that unfortunately led up to this truly horrific and awful crime. And now, without further ado, welcome to Innocence Lost, the Missing Pieces. This is the White Oak Bayou, a channel that stretches through the northwestern areas of Harris County, meandering along in a southeastern direction until it merges with the Buffalo Bayou in downtown Houston, Texas. The bayou serves as a drainage basin to protect the city of Houston against its frequent and heavy rains. Built in the early 20th century, the White Oak Bayou is an ever-present fixture amongst the landscape of the area. It also played a very pivotal role in the outcome of the Jennifer Ertman and Elizabeth Pena case. During the dry season, the water levels of the bayou will typically remain relatively low, making it possible for a person to cross on foot. However, when the water levels are high, the bayou effectively serves as a divider between the east and west sides. Countries in the northern hemisphere tend to experience their highest amounts of rain during the late spring and early summer months. The state of Texas, of course, is no exception to this rule. This video clip was taken on the day that the girls' bodies were discovered in Jester Park. If we take a look at the water levels of the bayou, it becomes very apparent that they would have been far too high for Jennifer and Elizabeth to have crossed on foot just a few days before. This means that from the moment they entered the park, the girls had only three ways of exiting: to the north, to the east, or to go back the way that they came.